best man win. But this sport is something that you can't play with. Boxing is something that you can't play with.
It's 100% disrespect. This is a clown fight. This is a more clown fight than the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Floyd Mayweather has issued a warning to Manny Pacquiao ahead of his planned fight with Mario Barrios, reminding him that boxing is not a sport to be taken lightly. This isn't a game you play with, Mayweather said, expressing concern over Pacquiao stepping back into the ring at nearly 46 years old.
And working with Freddie Roach, I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of the videos that I saw, like he wasn't in horrible shape, but he is 46 years old going up against a guy that is more than a decade younger than him in Mario Barrios. Bob Arum, in the same interview, he said that he was worried about Manny Pacquiao. This is a guy that promoted Pacquiao for most of his professional career, not promoting this fight against Barrios, but he said he is concerned for Pacquiao going into this fight.
Mayweather's caution, pointing to Pacquiao's lackluster performance in his last fight several years ago. They argue that age, ring rust, and the physical toll of a long career are major obstacles for any returning fighter, especially when facing a younger, active opponent.
Do you have concerns about Pacquiao going in?
No, I don't have concerns. And look, I can post a video and look good for 10 seconds right now. Just like when Mike Tyson looked like a killer when he was promoting the Jake Paul fight. You writers and you guys with the non-boxing, I need to get those videos out of your head, because they're just clips. Anyone could look good for that long. I can train you to look good for 10 seconds. It'll be pretty hard, but I can train you to.
Floyd Mayweather and boxing rarely end on a high note. Often, then not. Legends who return struggle to keep up with the pace, timing, and stamina required at the elite level. Wins in such scenarios are the exception, not the rule. More miracle than expectation. Floyd Mayweather builds around the matchup.
What's the worst case scenario? Someone gets seriously hurt. Someone has like life-altering injuries, and that could happen in boxing. We've seen this. Manny Pacquiao isn't immune to this. He's been knocked out. He's been hit. He's not Floyd, who has been hardly hit. Like, he's been knocked out cold. I thought when he got knocked out by Marquez, I thought he died. It was that scary. Yeah. Remember that one? So
I do.
Ultimately, I'm most surprised that if it hasn't been officially announced, if it lands in Nevada or California.
So do the doubts. Many fear that even a legend like Pacquiao may be stepping into dangerous territory. Floyd Mayweather sounding the alarm over Manny Pacquiao's decision to fight.
DC title a number of years out of the ring. What do you make of it?
Well, one, I hope he doesn't get hurt. I think there's every chance he could do. Secondly, I think how has he got to a world title shot? Fifth in the world, imagine if he was number 1 and 2 in the division and trained all your life to get there, and then Manny comes in after being retired 5 years or whatever it is, and goes into number 5 in the division.
Expressing serious concern for his health and safety, boxing is an unforgiving sport, physically brutal and often punishing, especially for fighters coming out of long retirements. Pacquiao, now nearly 46 and absent from professional competition for 5 years, may be walking into a dangerous situation. Floyd Mayweather, years away from the ring, combined with the natural decline that comes with age, could leave Pacquiao more susceptible to injury. The reflexes, speed, and durability that once defined him.
You are the best in the world. You are the champion of this world at your weight class. We all know right now, at least to me, it's common knowledge that that's Jaron Boots Ennis. At 147, he is the best in the world. But he doesn't hold all 4 belts, so he is only one of the 2 or 3, I guess now, world champions. It doesn't make sense to me, and especially when now you're the WBC and you're like, yeah, let's bring in Manny Pacquiao to potentially win a world championship. And let's say he pulls it off by some miracle. Are we going to put Manny Pacquiao in there with Boots Ennis? Is that what we're going to do? I hope not. And again, this is not me trying to be a hater. It's just...
may no longer be enough to withstand the intensity of a high-level bout against a younger, sharper Floyd Mayweather.
Career at 147, that's not where Manny was his best self. He's definitely going to be at a massive size disadvantage here. Height, reach, everything. Again, when Manny was in his prime, or, honestly, when he was still in his late 30s and early 40s before he retired, he could have handled that. His speed was still there. The consistency was still there. He wasn't running for political office and doing all this other stuff and taking time off. We see this time and time again. When a boxer retires, takes a long time off, and then comes back, it usually, again, outside of George Foreman, rest in peace to the GOAT, it usually doesn't go well. And I don't think this is going to either. And it's clear to me that this is done for, you know, a staging of an event versus the actual competitive nature of the fight. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong in that Manny...
History has shown that aging fighters who return often face devastating consequences, ranging from concussions to long-term neurological damage. Many fear that Pacquiao's legendary heart and warrior spirit, while admirable, may push him beyond. His Floyd Mayweather clips laud Mayweather.
100% disrespect. This is a clown fight. This is a more clown fight than the Jake Paul Mike Tyson. This is an outrage. People should be up in arms about this fight. This is so disrespectful. Barrios loses fight, he should quit boxing. You let Manny Pacquiao, an old dude who stopped boxing, and then you're his first fight.
The boxing community is divided, torn between respect for Pacquiao's legacy and genuine worry that this comeback could do irreversible harm. Floyd Mayweather Hatton has shared his thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's unexpected return to professional boxing, expressing a mix of surprise and concern.
He even the fact that he could compete with Floyd Mayweather, who's a naturally bigger guy and one of the greatest pure boxers. Pacquiao's overall body of work, you could have him second pound for pound behind Sugar Ray Robinson.
How come I'm watching highlights of him knocking people out though, as little as he is, man?
Oh, that dude. It's the calves, man. He's got those fast twitchies and those big calves jump in on you and generate a lot of power. Crazy hand speed and power from a southpaw. Really.
After a 5-year absence from the ring, Pacquiao announced his comeback against Mario Barrios, a rising and active contender, a move that Hatton finds both bold and puzzling. Speaking candidly, Hatton admitted he was amused by the decision, calling it a risky step given how much the sport has changed in recent years. Boxing today is unpredictable, Hatton noted. Jumping straight into a world title fight after that long out, it just doesn't make much sense.
Why not? Why not? If he's willing to have a rematch with me, then I'm okay with that.
An exhibition. How does it go now this time around? Obviously, it's been quite a few years since you guys got in the ring.
It's okay. An exhibition with a decision.
With a decision, not just exhibition.
Yeah.
He emphasized that even legends like Pacquiao are not immune to the unforgiving nature of the sport, especially when attempting to compete at the highest level after such a long layoff. Hatton, who knows firsthand the physical and mental demands of a boxing comeback, stressed that age, inactivity, and evolving competition all stack the odds against fighters trying to relive former glory. While he respects Pacquiao's legacy and the warrior spirit behind his return.
Really, there's a thought. It's an absolute joke. I love Manny Pacquiao. Love everything about him. An all-time great in terms of what he's done previous, but that doesn't entitle you to just walk back in after 6 years and get a number 4 ranking with the WBC and fight for a world title. What about all the other guys that are waiting around? It's wrong. We seen Manny Pacquiao fight an exhibition against a kickboxer in his last fight, and kickboxers can't box, right? I've seen world champion kickboxers coming and sparring boxers. They can't box. They can kick, but they can't, and they can kick and box a little bit. They can't really box, and Manny didn't look great. I mean, yep, I don't know. The WBC, I think.
He questions whether the timing and circumstances of this fight are truly in the Filipino icon's best interest. I hope Manny comes out of it unharmed, Hatton said. But the reality is, these comebacks rarely go as planned.
Against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios currently holds the WBC World Championship of the world. Now, a lot of people are saying that Manny Pacquiao is only doing this for a payday. And recently I saw an interview where he said that he's donated over $1 billion to multiple charities. Now, if that's the case...
He added that while fans may be excited to see Pacquiao in action again, the dangers of stepping back into the ring at 46 cannot be underestimated. In the end, Hatton's remarks reflect a broader sentiment within the boxing world, admiration for Pacquiao's greatness, but real concern about whether this return is worth the potential price.